God say, before the foundations of the world were laid, the cure was already prepared. Before the first tear ever fell from a human eye, healing was already written into eternity. Long before sickness touched the earth, redemption was waiting at the door. And now, the cure has stepped into time. Heaven does not react. Heaven prepares. Heaven does not panic. Heaven plans. And when the world cries out for help, heaven sends a cure long before the cry begins. You may think the battle started when the pain began, but the cure started long before the pain ever existed. You may feel the storm now, but heaven finished your rescue before the clouds formed. This is not an accident. This is not a delay. This is not punishment. This is restoration in motion. Listen carefully, because heaven has moved on your behalf. Not tomorrow. Not soon. Already. The cure is not coming. The cure has arrived. Maybe your heart is tired. Maybe your faith feels thin, worn out, almost silent. Maybe you've been praying for so long that your hope feels like a whisper in an empty room. But what you cannot see is the movement behind the veil. What you cannot feel is the plan unfolding. There are moments in life where heaven refuses to let the darkness win. Moments where divine power steps into human weakness. Moments where the impossible bends. This is one of those moments. Because a cure is not just medicine, it is deliverance, it is protection, it is provision, it is strength when your hands cannot lift themselves. It is peace when your thoughts won't stop running. It is hope when your breath shakes in the night. Something is shifting around you. Something is aligning for you. Something is healing inside you. What tried to break you will not finish you. You were not created to end in pain. You were created to rise through it. You were shaped for victory, not defeat. You were formed with purpose that darkness cannot steal. And heaven has sent a cure, not because you earned it, but because you are loved. Loved beyond your failures, loved beyond your wounds, loved beyond your history. This is not the end. This is the turning point. The turning point is not always loud. Sometimes it comes quietly, like a whisper breaking through the weight of despair. Sometimes it arrives in a moment so gentle that you almost miss it. But make no mistake, heaven is moving. When you look at your situation, you may see delay, but heaven sees timing. You may see silence, but heaven sees preparation. You may feel forgotten, but you are being positioned. Every struggle you have walked through, every night you cried and no one knew, none of it has been wasted. Not a single tear has fallen without purpose. Not a single prayer has been ignored. Not a single moment has gone unseen. The cure is not just arriving in your life. It is rewriting your story. It is touching the places you don't talk about. It is going deeper than your pain, deeper than your mistakes, deeper than the wounds that shaped your heart. Healing is not always a sudden moment. Sometimes it is a journey, a slow, steady rebuilding of what was broken, a gentle restoration of what you thought was lost forever, a quiet lifting of burdens you've carried for far too long. The cure begins inside you, in your mind, in your thoughts, in the way you see yourself, in the way you believe again, in the courage to take one more step when everything in you says stop. There is a strength rising in you, one you didn't know you had. There is a resilience forming in your spirit, not the strength of pride, but the strength of someone who has been carried through fire and did not burn. You are not standing here by accident. You are standing because grace held you when you could not stand on your own. You are breathing because mercy covered you when darkness tried to silence you. You are still here because heaven stepped into your story and refused to let the battle end you. And now, the cure that was promised is beginning its work, not just healing your body, not just lifting your circumstances, but restoring your identity, restoring your confidence, restoring your purpose. restoring the parts of you that life tried to break. What you lost is not the end. What was taken will not define you. What was damaged will not remain shattered. The cure reaches further than you think, deeper than you imagine, stronger than anything that has ever come against you. This is the moment where impossible things begin to turn. This is where heaviness breaks. This is where clarity returns. This is where your future begins to open again. And even if you cannot feel it yet, your healing is already underway. Your breakthrough is already in motion. Your story is already shifting. The cure from heaven did not come to visit. It came to stay. There comes a moment in every life when the weight becomes too much. When your strength feels like sand slipping through your fingers. When your heart whispers, "I can't do this anymore." But that moment is not your breaking point. It is the moment heaven steps closer. You were never designed to carry everything alone. You were never meant to fight every battle with your own power. You were never expected to be unshaken, unbreakable, untouched by pain. You are human, but you are divinely supported. Heaven is not watching you from a distance. Heaven is beside you in the hospital waiting room. Heaven is with you at 3 a.m. when you can't sleep. Heaven is near when your hands shake and your voice cracks. Heaven is present in every breath you fight to take. And now, the cure from heaven is not just working around you. It is working through you. It is touching the places you don't tell anyone about. The memories that still sting. The fears you hide behind a brave face. The insecurities that whisper when the world gets quiet. The wounds that time never healed. Heaven's cure goes where medicine cannot reach. It speaks to the storm inside you. It calms the war in your mind. It quiets the thoughts that have been screaming for too long. Every moment you survived, every tear, every disappointment, they did not break you. They prepared you. They shaped you into someone who can rise again, even when everything falls apart. And now, the cure is revealing the strength that has always been inside you, not the strength to pretend. Not the strength to fake a smile, but the strength to walk forward again. Slowly, steadily, with purpose. Your healing is becoming real. Your hope is becoming steady. Your future is becoming clearer. This is not a temporary relief. This is transformation. There is a peace entering your story that you cannot explain. There is a clarity awakening your mind. There is a confidence returning to your voice. Your spirit is remembering who you are and who you belong to. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are being restored. And everything that tried to break you will become the very thing that proves how powerful your healing truly is. This is only the beginning. What is coming next is greater than what you lost, stronger than what hurt you, deeper than what wounded you, because the cure was not sent just to help you. It was sent to rebuild you. The rebuilding has begun. Not loud, not dramatic, not in a way the world can see, but in a way your soul can feel. Healing often starts quietly, a soft thought, a gentle hope, a moment where the heaviness lifts for just a second, a breath that feels easier than the last one. These are not small things. These are signs that heaven is working. You have been carrying a weight for too long, a weight of fear, a weight of pressure, a weight of expectations, a weight of trying to be strong for everyone else. But now heaven is lifting that weight off your shoulders, piece by piece, layer by layer. You do not need to pretend anymore. You do not need to hide the pain. You do not need to act like you're okay when you're not. Healing begins the moment you stop running from what hurt you and let restoration touch what broke you. There is a shift happening inside you. A shift from fear to courage. A shift from confusion to clarity. A shift from weakness to strength. You may not see it fully yet, but you can feel it. Something inside you is waking up again. Something powerful. Something sacred. The cure from heaven is not only restoring your body, it is rebuilding your spirit. It is restoring your joy, the joy life tried to steal. It is restoring your hope, the hope that dimmed in the darkness. It is restoring your vision, the vision clouded by disappointment and pain. You are remembering that you are chosen. You are remembering that you are protected. You are remembering that you were never fighting alone. You are remembering that even in silence you were being carried. The storms you endured did not destroy you. They shaped you. They strengthened you. They awakened parts of you that comfort could never reveal. You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you know. You are standing in a place that once would have broken you, and yet here you are rising. And this is only the beginning of what heaven is doing. Because when heaven sends a cure, it doesn't just fix what is broken, it makes you stronger than before. The breaking, your future is expanding. Your path is clearing. Your heart is healing. And the cure that has been sent from heaven is preparing you for a new chapter. A chapter filled with purpose, clarity, and strength. A chapter where what once wounded you will no longer define you. If this touched your heart, like the video, subscribe for more miracles, and comment your thoughts below.